And we're going to move on to a cluster of fatal shootings by NYPD officers. Amid that rash of shootings, the department determined today that the officer wounded in a shooting this week in Manhattan was not hit by friendly fire. New York One's Dean Meminger joins us now from Harlem with the latest in the department's investigation. Dean.
Hey, Bobby, I'm up here on Frederick Douglass Boulevard on 148th Street. This is the scene of yesterday morning's shooting. Now, so far this year, 2 police officers have been killed by other officers in cases of friendly fire as they struggled and fought with suspects or tried to take them in. So yesterday morning's shooting, some folks thought that could have been a case of friendly fire as well, looking at the circumstances. But as you said, today and tonight, the NYPD is saying that is not the case. They released some surveillance video, brief surveillance video from inside of the building of the struggle. They say that suspect Victor Hernandez, who is 29 years old, and Officer Christopher Wintermute encountered each other in the building. Both had their guns out. They fired shots. There was a struggle. When other officers came upon the scene, they fired at the two because there was a struggle going on over a gun. Now, the officer was hit in his bulletproof vest. He did survive, but they say it was not other officers, but rather the suspect who fired the gun, hitting the officer. And now the 29-year-old was killed. And this all went down inside a building here on Frederick Douglass Boulevard. The NYPD says they had calls from people in the building early in the morning that the super didn't have any clothes on, and he was banging on doors, harassing people, and that's when they showed up. And they found him with a gun. Here's the NYPD.
A violent struggle ensued. During the struggle, shots were fired by the subject and by police officer Wintermute. The shot fired by the subject struck police officer Wintermute on the left side of his chest and was stopped by his ballistic vest. This round was recovered from the vest and sent to the police lab for analysis. Results of this examination confirm that this shot was fired by the subject's firearm.
Now, the super's family and even people who live in this building say that he was a good guy, and they don't understand why he was acting so erratically, Bobby. The NYPD is waiting for toxicology results to come back to figure out if he was high on something.
Dean, this has been an extraordinary string of police-involved shootings. It seems like we've had one every couple of days these last few weeks. What are police officials saying about that? Is this just a random cluster? Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what's going on?
Yeah, they're saying at this point it is unfortunate that so many cases have happened within the last couple of weeks, but they say that in past years there have actually been more shootings. So far this year there have been 47 police-involved shootings. Last year there were 27, but they say that was a very low year, Bobby. They say back in 2015 there were 54 police-involved shootings, and in 2016 60 involved shootings involving police. So far this year 47, and actually 10 people have been killed by police this year. They say they will look at all of these cases involving police officers and try to figure out what they did right and what they did wrong.
All right, Dean Meminger, thank you so much for that report.